Could go World Cup. Could go World Cup.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I could, but there's nothing of interest in my opinion.
I don't know. I watched the third place game yesterday. It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, well, that was pretty cool.
Going down 4-0, catching up, and going back down. It was kind of entertaining to watch. Why is Facebook not connecting now?
Did I pull that one off just now? I don't know if I did or not. Did I like to
There
think
we
I
go.
pulled that one off.
You pulled it off?
Yeah. I'm not the technical guru you are, but
That's starting now. Don't worry. It's coming. Facebook's
I
just
need,
going a little slow. There we go. Facebook's up now. There we go.
that was the semis. It was, that's what I was wanting to see.
And now we're finally here. Little technical difficulties, but we're finally back at 863 Sports Buzz. I am Marshentime, my partner over there, Donnie Mac. Listen, we figure we got to do some 12 o'clock time because Donnie Mac football season starts pretty soon here. We got 2 weeks. And football season officially kicks off with the Hall of Fame game. But Donnie Mac, World Cup, baseball, WNBA, all this stuff's going on crazy,
There's
man.
a
I mean, it's
lot.
kind of entertaining,
It's a lot right now, Martian time. It's a lot right now, but I got to lead off this podcast like I do every week, Martian time. We're here a little past high noon on Sunday, which
Yes,
is
sir.
unusual, but we're going to keep the same tradition. Martian time on this day, back in 1987,
Going
the New
old
York
school.
Yankees, Don Mattingly,
Oh, snap.
sets the American League record of extra base hits in 10 consecutive games. 10
Ah.
consecutive. That's how good Donnie Boy was, man. That's how good Donnie Boy was. And he's still that good while he's coaching the Philadelphia Phillies. He knows about hitting because that offense has come alive, Martian time. That is why he is our blast from the past for today on 863 Sports Buzz, Martian time.
863 Blast from the Past. I like it, Donnie Mac. I like it.
So,
So,
now that we're talking about it, though, yeah, we might as well just go ahead and roll right on into it. What do you think about the Phillies and what Donnie Boy's doing over there and what their chances are? Because they're right on the Braves' behind.
they
They're
are.
competitive all throughout the National League right now. Even with the Brewers, I think they can compete, Martian time. I think they can.
The only thing I don't like about the Phillies right now, man, is their pitching. Their pitching has not been good. Their pitching is kind of fell off pretty bad, except for,
Zach Wheeler.
yeah, Wheeler's still been decent. But Suarez got hurt. All these guys got hurt, man. I'm kind of worried about him, honestly. I don't know if I see these guys making a big run into the playoffs. If they make it, these guys can't get straight. They have a -8 run differential. They're only 5-5 in their last 10, but the whole NL East right now, man. I'm telling you,
It's
this is
just
a
down.
pretty tight
They're,
race,
yeah.
except for the Mets. The Mets, who we
It,
thought were going to be had the highest payroll in baseball, and they're in
Martian
last
time.
place.
Listen,
You guys
and
suck.
and and imagine now. I think one thing changes that whole roster right there, and the Mets' whole. They gained 20 wins from this,
What's
keeping Pete Alonso in that lineup,
I don't know,
adding what they
man.
had. Because if you look at Pete and you look at Juan Soto last year, that offense, that wasn't a problem. It was the pitching. The bullpen had a
Yeah.
5 run ERA last year. The starting pitching had a 4.5 run ERA last year. So they tried to make that move this year. It did not work. When they let Soto walk, they got Bichette and they had Peralta. They did all these things, in the bullpen, and it just did not work, Marshall time. That is kind of funny. The Mets got a history of just they have everything and they just can't make it work. They have a history of this.
Cannot, man. Highest payroll in baseball, and you're telling me you're at the bottom of the NL East.
Martian
I
time. It was
mean,
just 2 years ago they had Verlander and Scherzer on that same starting
yeah,
squad.
yeah,
You
yeah.
remember that? You know what I mean? It could not make it work. It imploded on them. So I don't know what it is with the Mets. They're trying to dish out the money. They're just not looking at it the right way. They're
I,
really not.
And sometimes it's about the team. Sometimes once these people dish out money to you, they just fall off, and that's what it seems to be like lately.
Well, we just talked about it too, Marshentime. Sometimes it's about the skipper too. Look at Don
Yeah,
Mattingly.
true.
He changed that Philly. I mean, that was a night to day difference when he became the manager over there in Philly. That was night. They became competitive. They came back from 14 games behind in the division. You know what I mean? So it's the skipper. There's a lot of that goes into everything into an organization, and we've been watching that here in baseball.
And there's a lot of teams that have really surprised me this year, and they have such good run differentials, but they just stink.
Yep.
Including the Pirates. The Pirates are 51. They're barely 500, but they have over a 50 run differential, and you're only at 500. How are you plus 50 and only at a 500? Like, I just don't understand that, man. There's some teams in here that the Red
Well,
Sox
where
even they're plus 40.
in the Rays? Where are they at?
Yep. Well, the Rays, what are they? They're first place. Yeah, they're first place.
In first place.
Tigers plus 32. They're 46 and 52. That's embarrassing. Like, how are you? That just shows to me that you're either not providing offense. Yeah, they're not providing offense at all. They've only scored 416 runs all year.
Well,
Only
given the
allowed
Tigers are
384.
8-2 in the last 10 now, they
Yeah.
have the best record in that division, in the Central Division so far.
Yeah, last 10 games, but
Yeah.
But you want to talk
Who's
about
it?
the last 10 games,
Let,
Donnie Mac?
but
Go look at the
let me.
Boston Red Sox. Last
Yeah.
10 games, 10-0, baby.
They are doing pretty good, but let me ask you something
Chappie.
about that Central Division because you asked me last year
Mm.
about the Detroit.
Yep. Yep.
You asked
Pretender
me this year
contenders.
about the White Sox.
I did.
Okay, let me ask you about this whole division. What do you see from this? Who is the number one team in this division? Because I got one on my mind. That's kind of.
Here's the problem, though, Donnie Mac. You could ask me this week, and I'm going to say one team. You could ask me the next week. I'm going to say another team.
That's a good
completely.
Point. Touche.
They're neither teams. None of these teams have really proven either side. But right
Right.
now, the White Sox, to me, they have so much young talent, and they're all doing very well. I like the White Sox, man. I really do. With Alvarez and Murakami, I really like both of them. They both have really turned this team around. And their pitching's starting to pick up a little bit. So I'm going to go with the Chicago White Sox as of right now, with the Twins actually being in second to me.
Yeah, you know what? I reversed that. I take the Twins and I put the Sox second. The only reason I say the Twins is you said it right up front. The White Sox are young. That's what backfires for me. The Twins, they've got all the veteran pitching.
Donnie Mac,
Joe Ryan.
The pitching of the Twins has been so bad.
Right.
Even the bullpen's been bad.
The second half may be a little bit different for them. That's all I'm saying.
True,
because the potential, we saw the flashes in the first half is all I'm saying. We saw from the starting pitching, Bailey Ober can go 9 innings, give you a complete game, take you the distance, get you the win. We see Joe Ryan every time he comes out. He's lights out. He's the definition of an ace. You see guys like Brandon Lee, hitting the ball, young guys, multi-tool position. He can play outfield, shortstop, second base. He can play anywhere on the field. But these guys, again, they're not young. They're veterans. They just can't stay healthy. And that's kind of their problem right now. They can't get healthy. Byron Buxton, that's another, great example. He was in a home run derby last year. He can't stay healthy this year. He's still hitting when he's on the field. He's doing very, very well, but he can't stay there. That's the problem.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one. So
it's a flip flop for me. White Sox, Minnesota. One of these two teams are going to win it. None of these teams are going to pull a wild card after the division loss.
That would be interesting. While we're talking about this, though, the trade deadline's coming up, Donnie Mac. What do you see? Do you see anybody going, and going out and making that big splash?
August 8th is our trade deadline.
Yep.
It's rapidly approaching Marshentime. We got 2 weeks.
A little over 2 weeks, yep.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks.
This is when it starts picking up. Right now, right here, right now. Teams got to go out and start doing it after the All-Star game. They had that whole All-Star week to look at their team. This is when it really needs to pick up, right here, right now.
I tell you, one of the biggest.
You see doing it?
One of the biggest trades that might have already happened Marshentime, and nobody's talking about it. And that was Lance McCullers coming from Houston over to Milwaukee. Now everybody's looking at, okay, he's got a 4.77 ERA and this big contract. He had a no trade clause that he waived to go to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
After Milwaukee told him he will be pitching out of the bullpen, Marshentime.
Yeah.
He is pitching out of the bullpen. He is not going to their starting rotation. He is
look at their
pitching
starting
out of the
lineup.
bullpen.
I mean, you don't need them.
Yeah, it is still kind of rocky there too. You know, you got Brandon Woodruff. He went back on the shelf. Henderson's got some crampings going on. You know what I mean? There's some stuff going on, but they're still solid. They're still solid. They're not worried about that at all. And they're bringing McCullers out of the bullpen. That might have been the biggest move that came up front that nobody's talking about, Marshentime, because when you're talking about a middle relief guy now, like Lance McCullers, that has starting capabilities, but you're only asking 2 to 3 innings out of him, that could be huge down the stretch. That could be huge.
You know, because he could help out when somebody gets a bad start, too.
Yep.
He can go in there and take those innings, no problem.
You ask about trades that didn't happen in the future, most potential. I don't think Terry Scrubble goes anywhere. I think Detroit still thinks they got something to prove over there. Terry Scrubble does not want to go anywhere. He made that, 100%, definite that he wants to be in Detroit. Now, whether or not they stick that and ride it out, who knows, Marshentime. The Red Sox, will they be sellers at the deadline? That's the biggest question for me. Okay. That's the biggest question for me. And the National League is where I think this is going to happen. Okay?
Hit me with it.
And the National League is where this is going to happen. I think the Cubs are going to be sellers at the deadline.
Ooh.
I think Shota Imanaga might be one of those guys on the plate.
Ooh, okay.
Nobody's talking about this. I've looked at it. You look at the background. He's got a little bit of contract coming with it, but my man can go deep. All he needs is a little bit of offense, right?
Yeah.
You got one team up there that's capable of going to get him that needs pitching, and that's the Philadelphia Phillies.
You know what, Donnie Mac?
This is a possibility. It's been shaking around a little bit down on the underwire, Marshentime. But the Cubs are getting tired of this guy. He's getting tired of the Cubs. And I think the Philadelphia Phillies and Don Mattingly, that whole program, can put him back on square one and get him back on track. And I think that's what they're going to try to do. But, Marshentime, this baseball thing, this can go any way. What's your prediction?
Donnie Mac, I'm going off the 8 ball here. I'm going way out in the right.
Not as far as I just went, man. I just went out there, dude.
Just wait, Donnie Mac, because you about to hear an interesting one here. All right, I'm going to say the Mets are definitely going to be sellers.
Yeah,
but I think the person that nobody sees anybody going anywhere is Bo Bichette.
Ooh.
And guess where he's going to go, Donnie Mac?
Back to Toronto?
He's going back to Toronto. I think Toronto is going to trade a huge trade to the Mets to bring Bo Bichette in. And honestly, I think they're bringing Clay Holmes in. Ooh. I think they're going to bring both from the Mets. I think the Mets are done. I think the Mets are they're ready to get rid of these big high profile players. I think they're ready to get some young talent in there because they need the young talent.
I don't think that's way out there, Marshentime.
I think it's way out there because you're talking about 2 last place teams.
Toronto,
the Blue Jays are in last place.
Yeah, and they got to be getting tired of Guzman's crap, right?
You would think so.
I think he would be in that package. You know what I mean? Just a different setting. Yeah, you know what, Marshentime? If he goes to the NL, Guzman might be a hell of a lot different pitcher.
Could be.
That's not way out there, bro. I like that. Much better than I called that Shota.
But the only bad part is, Donnie Mac, Brandon Woodruff actually is having season-ending surgery.
Oh, God. He's going down now. He's over with.
Season-ending surgery for the year.
Man, Brewers, he came back with fire, too, man. He came back hot.
For 2 or 3 weeks, and that was back and then done for the year. But I think the Mets are having a fire sale. I really honestly think they're having a fire sale. So I wouldn't be surprised if Clay Holmes goes to Milwaukee either.
Yeah. Well, if they are, you could see a pitcher like Freddie Peralta go to Milwaukee too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or even, maybe they're all-star, their pitcher or their closer. God dang, I can't remember his name now.
I don't think they have an all-star closer.
Well, not this year he wasn't, but That's because they can't use him, Donnie Mac.
I mean, you got.
Sorry, that was mean. I can't. Oh God. Well, no, I gotta remember. I gotta go back up here.
You still got Sean Mania on that roster too.
Yeah, Devin Williams. Devin Williams has had a great season. I mean, honestly, for what he's done, he's only had one blown save. He's done really well. I mean, a team that really could use some closers, I mean, I think would be great, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, anybody in the AL right now could use some bullpen.
I don't know why I can't remember his name because he's on my freaking fantasy teams. That's why I was getting upset. But every time they use him, I mean, he's always getting 10 or 11.
I mean, he's on your team. And
that's what was making me mad. I mean, like, listen, last year he was an all-star closer, so I mean, go out and get him. Like, get him away from the New York Mets because I don't know what's going on with them, but they need help.
Hey,
I think they need new management.
We're talking about baseball, and I want to commend you on the moves you made and the way you've tracked down our rotisserie league, man. I want to give you a pat on the back virtually, dude. That is absolutely awesome. You changed the game for us. The entire league, you have single-handedly changed the game. And in fact, there's a team on there that I put on autopilot too.
I see that you did that.
I voted him out of the league. Somebody else will be taking that over Monday or Tuesday, and he's going to finish out the league for him.
Yeah, I see that.
So, I mean, dude, you're tracking down in every offensive category, dude.
I'm coming, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming back.
Man, I'm so proud of you, dude. I am so
I told you, I was coming back, man.
I just got to.
Slowly but surely, I'm coming back.
I got to say that, brother. Dude, you make me so proud. Man.
I went from like 80 points up to like 98 now, so I'm coming back.
Dude, you make me so proud, man. And you're yoking points from everybody else. That's the thing. And you're sucking that score from the top. It went from 130. Yeah, you're sucking it in like a banjo, man. I'm like, yes. That's why I kept riding you. I was like, dude, you got to do this, man. Yeah, I know you could do it.
I'm still kind of, but once I got on the computer and actually looked it up, because, I mean, you got to go to the computer. The phone doesn't show the stuff.
The phone is bad.
And that's horrible. What I didn't really realize. But, man, the computer shows a whole lot more. So if you're in a rotisserie league, guys, go on your computer. Go look at all the stats that they actually have. And you can look at exactly what stats you really need to try to work on and catch up on. Yep. And you can go and get those players, man.
Really and, dude, nobody's catching you in holds. Like, you double.
Yeah, no.
Amazing, man. Amazing. I'm telling everybody, like, I'm doing good in saves. I'm saying, but look at Cody at holds. Like, who's going to catch him? I try to give him a couple of trades, and he don't.
Yeah,
I've
seen your bull crap. I'm like, no. You keep your crap.
Want none of that.
You can keep your garbage.
That's awesome. Thank you for getting back in there and lighting the fire under these guys, because that was the first time I took the lead last week and during the All-Star break. It was the first time I had.
You made a heck of a comeback, man. Because I mean, you were down there like in the hundreds at one point.
And that's because of you. That's why I'm saying this is because you started stealing points from the other guys, and I catapulted ahead of them. You know what I mean? Because ties, everything goes into this. You know what I mean? And that was the first time that I had the lead, and I held it for a week because we were on All-Star break. As soon as the first day we come off All-Star break, I lost the lead.
Hey man, little Daniel does pretty good on that stuff too.
Yes, he does.
I don't know how the heck he goes into it too much, but he gets into it pretty good. So
Senior's pretty good at it too, man.
He's
pretty good.
He's
pretty good, and he's just trailing right behind Jeff Aroni right now. I think he might have climbed ahead of him.
It's all right though, man. I'm coming for you guys. So you just
you got time, man.
Listen,
you got
because who's number one in our who's number one in our other league, Donnie Mac?
Right now, you might be, buddy. It's okay.
And Butt Fumble's sitting in second too. I'm just saying. Butt Fumble is sitting. It matters, Donnie Mac. It matters, buddy.
No. What matters is the playoffs, my man. That's what matters.
It don't matter, buddy. Because guess what?
Oh, yes.
My team's
rolling, baby.
A lot. You may not even make the playoffs, Donnie Mac. I'm just saying,
I'll
buddy.
Be in the playoffs.
I don't know, man.
Put anything
it's only top four, Donnie Mac, and you're sitting in fourth place.
I'll put anything on that now.
You're sitting in fourth, buddy. I'm just saying.
You won't put anything on that.
I know you won't. I'd have to look at the scores again.
Yeah, I got to look at the score. Now you want to second guess yourself.
I know Doug's right behind you, so I'd be a little cautious, buddy.
Doug isn't right behind me.
I'm pretty sure he was. He was right behind you.
Right behind me. It doesn't matter who's behind me. It matters who's ahead of me.
Well, that's butt fumbling me. That's all I gotta say, man.
Ain't nobody catching me from behind. Ain't nobody catching me from behind, man. Ain't
that's all I gotta say,
coming.
man. Because you behind me, it's you gonna stay there too. So
meet me in the playoffs. I hope you're number one.
I think we're going to. I think it's gonna be week 1.
I hope so.
That's what Butt Fumble wants. Butt Fumble wants it because he's like, I don't want to play you guys back to back.
I want the smoke. I want whoever brings it because none of y'all gonna beat me. None of y'all.
Oh man, it's gonna be a pleasure beating you like I always do, Donnie Mac. That's all I gotta say, man.
That's all you gotta do.
We always gonna put something on. You know how that works for us.
Put you a Vic Rook on there. No, put you a good card on there. That's what you do.
Oh, all right. Man, listen, I got a nice little Murakami card over here now, so yeah, we may be able to work something out. But
it ain't worth nothing. I don't want that.
It's worth $50.
No, it ain't worth nothing. I don't want that.
Oh, what you want, man? You want a team that you can cheat off here? What is this crap?
What I can cheat on?
I'm a little worried about you now.
Oh yeah. You better be. You better be. That's all I know. Because I know a lot that you don't.
I think you doubt me a little bit, Donnie Mac. That's all I gotta say, man.
I think you doubt me a little bit, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Donnie Mac, I never doubt you.
You're on your high horse. You're on
listen.
your high horse right now. Oh, I'm in first. I'm in first. I've taught little boys like you a lesson a lot of times, my man.
I will admit, this week you had probably the best week I think I've ever seen. But
I'll call you the popsicle hustler.
Yeah. Listen, hey, don't be talking about my popsicles. I'm just saying, man, my popsicle's pretty good.
I call you popsicle hustler. That's what I call you from here on out.
Oh gosh. Let's see. So it was you and who's the other team? Oh, Two Fist. Oh, the Slopper. The Slopper is right next to you, so
And which he's got a weak team. He gets lucky against a lot of teams. Like Doug.
He does.
Like Doug, he got lucky against Doug. The one guy that's in second, he got lucky against him. And he got lucky against me in the very first week. Because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't start if you go back and look at it, I didn't start 2 starting pitchers. I wasn't paying attention.
He's only got 2,900 points, so.
Yeah, he's gotten lucky a lot.
But when you catch up to me in points, just let me know, buddy. I'm just saying. So.
Well, I mean, look at that score right now. After this week is over, buddy, I will be after today.
Now you caught up to at least you're only 150 points behind me now.
Okay, we'll see.
Not 300. So
we'll see after today. And that's without
I ain't even starting my pitchers all this week because I forgot about. I didn't think they were counting.
That's only this week. You do it every week. I don't. You do it every single. But
guess what?
You got to try to.
But guess what? In playoffs, it ain't gonna happen, buddy. I ain't gonna forget.
Exactly. See, you got to try to get those points. So these little jokers that you got picking up and starting, yeah, they're going to implode and backfire on you in the playoffs.
Donnie Mac, do you forget? Do you see who's on my IL right now that I have?
I don't care who's on your IL. I don't care who's on them. I see what you do all season, and that will backfire.
Yeah, but that's okay because the problem is, Donnie Mac. What you don't realize is I've been stacking really good pitchers on my IL when people drop them because they're on 15 days ILs.
You haven't looked at my roster neither.
Oh, I have. I've been watching what you do, Donnie Mac. I watch what you do. I don't really care about everybody else, but I know you better.
I'm not even trying. I'm not making moves for the last 4 weeks on your starting pitchers. Just 1 or 2 good ones that hit the waiver wire that people forget about. And I was like, okay, I'll take him, and I'll upgrade here. You know what I mean? I'll see you guys in the playoffs, buddy. That's all I got to say.
And it's going to be a fun one. We're going to put something on it, man. I'm just saying. So.
Not something. We're going to put it on it. We're going to put it on it.
We're going to put it on it, huh?
It on it. It's going to sting when you lose it. That's what's going to happen. It's going to sting.
We going like fancy, Texas Day Brazil dinner,
We're going to put it on it.
Oh my god! As you can see, me and Donnie Mac have some fun. Butt Fumble's in on this too. He talks a lot of smack too. He's a pretty good guy too. I wish
Butt Fumble would get onto the program and get into the chat or something. I mean, because I don't get to talk to this guy every time that we go into school.
Listen, in playoffs, we're gonna have to bring him in. We're gonna have to bring him in on this podcast. And we're going to have to talk some smack before the playoffs starts.
Butt Fumble, and that's the one person I want to talk
to. Yeah, because he put that schooling on you the first week. I'm just saying, man. He definitely took you to school. So
that whole week was just so bull. But I learned something. It was a very valuable lesson that I have not showed throughout the rest of the contest because you guys don't know about it, and it was a very valuable lesson I'm going to use against butt fumbles.
That you can't start 12
Precisely.
players?
Yeah, exactly. Precisely, I'm going to use it against
Donnie Mack picked up almost every starting pitcher that he couldn't put in the first 3 games, and it was like he couldn't start anymore. That was
on like Thursday. That was like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, you couldn't have any more starting. I was like, Jesus.
Dude, all my pitchers were on the IL. My pitching was atrocious.
It was pretty bad.
It
was pretty bad.
It's much better now.
Listen, you got some really good people in there that I can't argue with.
Especially when Hunter Green comes around. When Hunter Green comes around and he does what he does, man, I feel sorry for anybody who gets in his way.
What worries me about Hunter Green is, will he stay healthy?
That's what I said. If he comes around, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
I just don't trust him staying healthy, man. I really don't. But I like your team, though, Donnie, man. I know you got all those relief pitchers, starting pitchers. I know you got them on there. I know you're ready to rock and roll for playoffs.
I got a couple of relief pitchers. They're pretty good.
Yeah. You know what?
I let one go. I gave him the butt fumble is what I did.
I seen. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was kind of annoyed. I'm still annoyed by that one, honestly. And he's still sitting on Butt Fumble's team.
And it was only because I had to. The matchup I was in, I had to, and I was trying to slide one by the league by dropping him and going back, and Butt Fumble jumped right on his ass. Yep. I was like,
Butt Fumble picks up on things pretty quickly, man. I mean, listen, he didn't know much about baseball before the beginning of this year, and look at him. I mean, I'm pretty proud of him, honestly. I'm pretty proud of the guy.
Hey, for somebody that didn't know about him, he's doing pretty good. You know what I mean? So. And our league, there's only like 2, maybe 3 teams that don't pay attention.
But yeah, the rest of them, nice,
the rest of them kind of pay attention. It kind of aggravates me when teams aren't paying attention and you got an easy week and a walkthrough because it ruins the integrity of the league. That's why 100%. I like when we do our street league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we'll have 8 teams this year, by the way, in football.
Nice.
And the guys are screaming. The guys are screaming about they want to do a rotisserie in football too. So you better.
I'm down to do both, man.
You better touch base with him because even Jeff, he's like, man, this stuff is so fun. He's like, we got to do this in football, and he's trying to. I was like, man, you got to get with the commissioner. We got to talk about this. You know what I mean?
I'm down to do both always. I'm always down to do both. So, I mean,
everybody's locked.
Now that I've learned how to do the rotisserie league, I'm all right with it. I want to do a basketball rotisserie league.
That's fun too.
I want to do a basketball one because I think that's going to be because there's just so many more stats. I think that would be awesome.
And you can add more categories. Exactly. You can, even in football, you can add defensive tackle categories and different stuff like that now.
Yeah, have like defensive players on that. That'd be kind of entertaining,
You can do. There's a lot.
Like I said, man.
Hey, preseason's next month. Hall of Fame games in 3 weeks, man.
Yep. Like I said, we're gonna have to get everybody in here. That's what we were. I stopped by Saturday and I was talking to him. And I'm like, hey man, we need to get our fantasy draft going. So when everybody's ready, let me know. We'll set it up. We'll get it all going, set it up, and listen. They all want to do another another in-person draft. I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah,
I love the in-person draft. That was so much. There was so much trash talk in that in-person league.
And I got on Kobe pretty hard last week about baseball, and I said, look, man, it ain't none of that. What, you need to start losing in football? You're gonna quit, man. You're gonna quit. I mean, we played 1 year with you, and I don't know. You guys might have taken it serious, but I didn't. I was taking it felonious. I really was. And I was having fun with you guys because we had 2 new guys. I didn't know what Kobe was doing. I was just trying to get everybody I like. And if I do take it serious and we got an 18 team league, I don't want this dude to quit on us, man. I really don't want to.
He may, honestly.
Especially after I FaceTime and everything with him.
To do it too.
Yeah, now they know what they're doing now, Marshentime. He may quit on us again. Now, I'm not doing no more FaceTime crap. I said, man, if this guy wants to play, he's going to have to show up now. He's going to have to show up.
I'm ready.
He done rubbed me wrong with baseball, man. He's going to have to show up now. He's going to have to show up.
Hey, man, listen, I'm in. I'm ready to do the in-person league, so I'm ready. I'm always excited about that one. We go back to our spot again, man.
That's what all the guys want to do, man. All the guys want to do that. I'm down with that. You know that.
I'm down.
That was fun, man. You set it up.
It was a blast, man. We had so much fun.
It was an absolute blast, man.
So we need to stream it this time. That's what we need to do. Stream that sucker right off the bat, man. Have some fun with everybody.
A live draft, just like that.
I'm in. Listen, you guys set the date up. I'm always.
I'll bring the tripod. We'll set up the camera. The whole 9 yards. You know what I mean?
I'm ready.
However you want to do it.
I'm ready.
But football season is right around the corner,
Yes,
Marshentime.
sir.
Anything that you've seen in the off season that really changed your way of thinking about certain teams? I mean, I know coaching changes, player signings like Mike Evans, Trey Hendrickson.
Yep.
You know what I mean? What are you thinking right now at this point? Edge rusher Myles Garrett, man. A.J. Brown.
I'm thinking I hope
Devontae
Aaron Donald
Swift.
doesn't come back. That's what I'm hoping.
That could be dangerous.
If Aaron Donald comes back,
I'm taking
that Rams defense is gonna be scary.
I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I am too. There's no doubt. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just taking the Rams.
23, when that guy retired, Marshentime, he was first in all categories, but like one.
Yeah,
and quarterback pressures and sacks.
Looking at pictures of him, it doesn't look like he's lost anything. I mean,
he's been in the facility. I seen videos of him in the facility.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, dude, if he comes back,
this guy's coming back.
Is he though? That's the question. Is he coming back? I mean, everybody wants to know.
Dude, if they do not make him come to training camp, he's coming back. They're not going to make him come to training camp.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Why would you?
Listen, if he plays 60% of the snaps, I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
If he's playing the opposite side of Myles Garrett, 2 out of the 4 downs, that's enough right there.
Seriously, 100%. 100%. I mean, their defensive line was already really good without Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald.
I mean,
you're talking about adding 2 of the greatest of all time.
Jared Verse went over in that package now. He was a big part of that defense. He
was, but listen, he wasn't the only one. I mean, they still have Brady Fisk, who is a big run stopper.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I mean, Verse, I loved Verse, man.
I love Verse, of course.
He was great. He personally went to every person in that building
and told them.
Players. Yeah, that's a stand-up dude, man. That's a stand-up dude. I like this guy, and I wish him.
Florida State, baby, let's go.
Florida, hey, there you go. Be proud of that, man. Be 100% proud of that.
That's the only thing we can be proud about.
That's a stand-up dude right there. Love me some Jared Verse, and I will for the rest of his NFL career.
100%, man. 100%. He's a good guy.
But to me, I think that a big deal is going to be A.J. Brown. Is whether or not this guy cannot be if he can be a number one, a true number one, and lock in Marshentime. You know what I mean by that, and every football fan knows what I mean by locking it in. Yeah. If he does not lock it in, it's going to be trouble. But I got a feeling that head coach over there, Mike Vrabel, can get that out of him, Marshentime. I just got a feeling. They got it out of Devontae Diggs, right? They got it out of Stephon Diggs. Not Devontae Diggs. They got
that wasn't Mike Vrabel, though. That was the other guy. That was before Vrabel came.
Yeah, but they got it out of him, though, over there. And that program and the way they do things, you can't tell me the traditions change. No, they're going to keep the same. And they're bringing in people that knows that tradition. So
I think there was a rift there in Philadelphia with A.J. Brown. I don't know if it was A.J. Brown's fault. I don't know. Because the Eagles' offense really wasn't built for a number one receiver. They didn't need a number one receiver. And I think they just had an issue there where I think A.J. Brown wanted to see the field more, wanted to be more of a focal point. And in Philadelphia, he couldn't because they had Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was the focal point of the Philadelphia Eagles offense.
That's a good point. In
New England, they didn't ever had it. They didn't have an identity. They didn't have that number one option of anybody, really. I mean, they relied on their run game. They threw it to different receivers. They really never had that one superstar guy, which I think is what they really needed.
You're right.
I think they really needed that superstar guy, and they have it now.
To stretch the field, yeah.
Exactly. I think it's going to be a huge difference for Drake May coming out, and I think he's going to have that guy to throw to now when he's under pressure, when he's got that guy who, okay, it's contested. I think I can still throw him the ball and get him the ball. I think that's going to be huge for the New England Patriots, which kind of scares me because I swear if they get another dynasty before the Dolphins even make the playoffs, I'm going to cry myself to sleep every night. I'm just saying.
Dude, they had a hell of a run last year.
I know, man. I know.
Wow. I'm just saying. Have you seen a better run? A better turnaround? I have never seen a better turnaround.
Listen, but they did have the weakest schedule in the NFL.
They did. They did. You can make all the excuses you want, but this is still the NFL.
It is.
This is still a schedule of 18 games you got to play, man.
But you think about that, Donnie. I mean, come on. They played a hurt Broncos team who I think would have destroyed them in the playoffs.
I think with a healthy Bo Nix, I don't know if they'd destroy him, I think they
destroy
win.
him.
I don't think they destroy him.
I'm
What
sorry,
you think?
because that quarterback was a garbage.
Two different things. What
I
you think and what happened?
Who was the backup quarterback? Who was the backup quarterback?
Was it Seaman?
Exactly. You Trevor Siemian. He
Simeon?
threw like six. He threw like six passes that should have been intercepted. I mean, it was horrible. He couldn't even throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field, Donnie Mac. Come on, man.
Could have been the defense. Could have been the
Donnie
defense.
Mac, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know better than that. You know that was a joke.
Always 2020, but what I'm saying is I think Denver would have won. I don't think they would have killed them because that New England defense was a lot better than a lot of people give them credit for. That's why they were there.
I think New England's defense was very good, but the problem was Trevor Siemian could not run like Bo Nix. Bo Nix he was very, very quick on his feet. And listen, I'm not saying that Bo Nix is a great quarterback, but he's quick on his feet and he's very good at what he does. That's what matters. And Denver's offense was built on that.
Well, I mean, you want to say things like, blame, past blame, what would have happened, what would have. Sean Payton, if he don't call freaking quarterback sneak and get his quarterback injured, then maybe, I mean, why do you do that at the end of the game? Why the hell do you do that? First of all, there's a question in the program. First of all, there was no question in the program in New England. They knew what they wanted. They knew what they were doing. They did not question it. That's my thing. As a whole, the whole program from top to bottom, they had a goal and they achieved it. Denver didn't do that.
Can't argue with that one, but
I'm just saying. It's the NFL, Marshentime.
It is.
That is the best single season turnaround by an NFL team I have ever seen in the NFL. Name one better.
Listen, man, I can't. The Dolphins this year. Just watch it.
Nice. I love it. I love it, dude. I freaking love it. I freaking love it, Marshentime. What else? I mean, do you see? Hey, let's talk about the Dolphins. Malik Willis. He got a 3 year.
Let's not. I was just joking. Let's not.
He got a 3 year, $67 million contract. Marshentime. Somebody over there, somebody sees something. Marshentime. Yeah. How do you think that evolves? In honest opinion, from a NFL analyst on the outside looking in, not being a Miami Dolphins fan, but when you're outside looking in and you see a deal like this take place, and you're talking about you're a team that's not going to make big deals and you're going to unload, but you do this. Look where he came from and the personnel he came with. Does it make sense to you? Because to me, 100%, I'm going to say this right now. It makes a hell of a lot of sense to me.
It does. And I'm not saying it was a bad deal because it's not like it's a heavy contract like it was for Tua. It wasn't this stupid, $50 million a year. It wasn't this garbage where it's 3 years. I mean, honestly.
It's only $45 million guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, this year right now, I mean, he doesn't really have anything. Let's be honest. He doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. He doesn't have anybody to, all he's got is Devon A-Chain. We have a lot of young guys coming in. We have a lot of talent coming in, but you have no idea what these guys are actually going to do on the NFL field. I mean, yeah, you have Malik Washington still, who has really good speed. You have Tutu Atwell, who has proven himself in in Los Angeles. But
don't forget that other running back, man. Don't forget that other running back.
I mean, you got Ollie Gordon. He's a big guy.
Yeah, don't forget that guy right there because he's going to make a statement this year.
He's going to be a bruiser back. He's going to be a bruiser back. But listen, man.
You're going to see Ollie this year.
I hope so because I like Ollie. He's a big guy. He gets those tough 1 or 2 yards that the Dolphins have always been missing. But the Dolphins have one of the roughest schedules this year, Donnie Mac. And when I say rough, I mean they have a rough schedule.
Yes, they have one of the worst in the NFL.
I don't think they're going to have a very good year. And this is just my, sad thing to say. But, I mean, you're talking about going to the Raiders week 1. So you got to go to the West Coast. You're staying on the West Coast to play week 2 in the 49ers. The only hope and prayer for week 3 is Patrick Mahomes not playing with the Chiefs because he may still be hurt. All right. Then you got to go to Minnesota and play against the Vikings, who I think is going to be a big team, big change this year. I think they're going to really focus on getting Jefferson the ball. They have to.
Okay. Kyler Murray start for them?
I don't think so. I don't think yet. I don't think he's going to start till like week 6 or 7. I think JJ will still hold on to it for a while.
Hey, I'm taking your word for it, Marshentime. You're the freaking guru here. I'm
Yeah,
taking your
listen.
word for it.
But then the problem is, then you got Cincinnati coming in. We don't have a defense. You're talking about Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. I mean, if Joe Burrow's still healthy at this time, they're going to put up 75 points on us.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm
If
just
he's
saying.
still healthy,
You know,
if
but
he's still healthy.
and then you got our prayer. We got a team that we could probably beat as the New York Jets. Woohoo! You know, that's after a bye week, so we should win that one, maybe.
So, Marshentime, when you start talking about this, and now if this team just rattles off a 4-1 road trip like you're talking about coming home, what do you think then?
If they're 4-1 at the beginning of the season, I will eat my shoe.
I would love to see that. Hey, you heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Marshentime will eat his shoe,
Like if they're 4-1 at
and
the
that's
beginning
how
of
the
this year,
cookie crumbles.
like it would be insane to do. I mean, listen, man. I mean, I love my Miami Dolphins, and I will always support them. But
That's good
I'm being
stuff. I don't
realistic
care who
here.
you are.
There ain't no freaking way.
Hey, you
I
just like I
mean,
am about my boys. Look, both of them, the Big C's.
listen, you got a
I
better
mean,
chance than Cincinnati having 4-1 record than the Dolphins do.
why? Because I have a quarterback that can't stay healthy.
Your
He's great
first,
when he's on the field.
Donnie Mac, your first 4 games, I think, are like Tampa, Houston, the Steelers, and Jacksonville. I mean, come on, man. And then the Dolphins.
Okay.
Your
The
first 5 games,
problem
you
I
have
see here,
easy 4-4-1.
the problem I see here is the first 3 games you said all have a defense. All have a defense, and
The
they're coming for
Texans
Joey.
not they lost a lot of their on their defense. So I
Dude,
don't know how well the
Joey,
Texans are going to be.
dude,
Come on.
listen, man. The Houston Texans will never, D'Amico Ryans will never allow that team be without a defense. I am not worried about Houston in the defense at all. I will take them every year in the top 10 in fantasy. Every year in defense,
Ooh,
top 10.
you heard
Every
it
year.
here.
Same with
You
the
heard it here.
Steelers. Same
Steelers
with
I
the
agree with.
Steelers.
I agree with the Steelers.
And now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are turning around with Todd Bowles, and he's the defense predicated
But you're
guy. They,
losing your greatest player. I mean, honestly,
yeah, he
can
might
you
be,
say other than who's a greater player for the Bucks ever? Like who's the greatest
but
Bucks player ever?
you're going to tell me the Bucks can't be a top 10 defense this year? You're going to tell me that?
Maybe. They're going to be on the outskirts. They're going to be close to number 10.
That's all I got to say. Marshentime. Listen, you see my point, though. The first 3 games, I mean, geez almighty, this could be potential. If we're looking at last year, Houston's defense was a top 5 defense. No, they were top 3 defense. I'm sorry. They were a playoff defense. They were very, very, very good last year. Pittsburgh Steelers, too. Buccaneers, they were here and there. Okay, they were a middle of the pack 15 ranked defense.
See?
That's all I'm saying. And then you got
Cincinnati's. Then you play the Dolphins.
Cincinnati's protection in the first 3 games, that could very easily be 0-3, especially with Cincinnati's history of starting seasons, Marshentime. You've seen it time and time and time. They start the slowest of any team in the NFL. I don't care what you say, how you skin it. You look back at the history, that's what they do. And you put them up against a defense up against in the first 3 games, I don't like those chances, my man.
I'm just saying.
At
the end of the year, I guarantee Cincinnati has a better record than the Miami Dolphins.
At the end of the year,
guaranteed.
Is that with or without Joe Burrow?
Even without Joe Burrow, they have a better record than the Miami Dolphins.
Even without Joe Burrow, you think they would have a better record?
I do.
Now, if they lose Joe Burrow, I disagree, 100%. If they have Joe Burrow, I agree, because Joe Burrow can win you 10 games by himself.
Yeah, especially with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
So
he can do that.
So, and the Dolphins are going to win like 3 games all year. So,
well, Jameer Stewart and the defense, everything with Cincinnati is going to be a little bit better this year too. So,
can't be any worse.
Number 28 in the NFL. Yes, you can. You can go 3 more spots now, buddy.
You're good.
We were number 28 last year, man. You can go for it.
What was Miami, like 29?
Hey, but you know what? In October, on the 11th, Marshentime, them cardiac cats, see them fins with them all the way up, buddy. with them all the way up, brother. And you and I are going to be there.
We are. We're gonna have some fun with that game.
We're going to be there.
We're gonna be
Cardiac
there.
Cats come to
We're
town.
definitely
We're
gonna
going
take some
down
videos.
the Hard
We gotta
Rock.
take some videos, have some fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna have a blast on that one.
We might do like a little 10-minute podcast for you guys outside the stadium or something. You never know.
You never know. You never know, man. Be ready.
You never know. You never know what.
There could be some interesting Marshentime Donnie Mac buzz right there.
You never know what the touchdowns and drinks might bring.
I'm just saying, you never know. There may be a lot of trash talking going on that game too. I'm just saying.
There's going to be a lot of trash talk, and I'm the only one that's going to be swinging at the end of it because I'm going to be surrounded by Miami fans. I got no Cincinnati fans to go with me. I got to take.
But we got Jeff going with us, so Jeff's like a bouncer, man. I mean, everybody goes to Jeff, they're gonna be like, "Nah, we don't want to mess with that guy."
No, yeah, right. Get Jeff in trouble, right?
Yeah, right?
I need that guy at work, man.
Oh God!
Can't do it without him. It's like losing you, Marshentime. I got Jeff Ferroni. If I don't have Jeff Ferroni or Marshentime, I'm done. I mean, it's over with. You my sports guys, man.
Donnie Mac's out. He says, "I'm done. I'm out of here. Get me out." Oh God!
I mean, there's never a good trade for Marshentime, but if I had to, it would be Jeff Ferroni. Okay, if I had to. Now, if I lose both of you, I'm done. It's over with. I'm out of here.
Donnie Mac says he's out. He quits. He done with this crap. Trade me away. So, give me rid of me.
Keeping it on football, Marshentime. Let me ask you a serious question. We watch, and speaking of Jeff Ferroni, we kicked this around. We watched Kenneth Walker in the Super Bowl win the MVP with 29 carries. He was phenomenal. We 100%. Watched him throughout the playoffs, man. This guy looked like Marshawn Lynch beast mode throughout the playoffs. And I don't know if Seattle just spins these guys out like this, but now he's signed a $43 million contract, 3 years with the Chiefs. How do you think that really plays out with that offense? I mean, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes coming back, got a strong Kenneth Walker. If he can carry like he was, if he can, he had another back in his way throughout most of the seasons. Why he got to shine throughout the end of the season. I think that was a big deal, and I think Charbonnet. Now he'll be the sole back over in Seattle, but we saw Kenneth Walker really shine, man. And I loved what I saw from this guy. 100%. Are we going to see that out in Kansas City? Are we going to see that?
Yeah. Stop giving the Chiefs weapons. Stop it. What is the league doing? Like, you got to be freaking kidding me.
Oh, it's that
Patrick Mahomes was winning games without talent. Now you're giving him a guy who he runs through people like nothing. What is wrong with you people? What are these NFL? Is the NFL just like pushing all the Chiefs? Oh, the Chiefs aren't very good now. We got to make them good again. Let's give them another great running back to go, behind them. What in the world? You got Patrick Mahomes.
Is he that good, Marshentime? Is he that good?
I don't think it matters how good he is. He's better than what Patrick Mahomes had. A lot better.
Yes.
A lot.
100%. I agree with that.
Patrick Mahomes gets help. That's kind of scary to me, man. They're taking a weight off Patrick Mahomes with Mahomes running. Let me see. There's going to be a lot. I think there's going to be some read option this year, and that's kind of scary if you see Patrick Mahomes and Kenneth Walker running towards you. I'd be kind of scared about defense linemen. I'm just saying.
That's a hell of a point, Marshentime. That's a hell of a point you make there. Because Kenneth, man, that'd be like Josh Allen and Marshawn Lynch running a. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. That's wow.
I don't want it. I would not want it, man. I'm just saying.
I don't want that smoke either, man.
I'm out.
That's a good point.
I'm going the other way.
I'm going the other way. You think Kenneth Walker's that good though? When he got Chardonnay out of the way and he made that run, you think that was a real run
against good defenses? There was no excuse for it, and I mean,
that's playoff defenses. You're
Seattle's offensive line's good, but what he was doing, he was breaking tackles that he shouldn't break. If he comes in with that fire to Kansas City, it's going to be scary.
I like that. And
we'll see if Travis Kelce comes back, from his Taylor Swift wedding and all this garbage, but you never know. I'm just saying, watch. Travis Kelce will have a better year this year than he had in the past 3 or 4 years. Calling it right here. Calling it right now. I think he's going to be more focused this year. I think he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready to rock and roll. And I think he's going to do better than what he's done the last 3 or 4 years.
You know what you made me want to do right now? You just put it in the back of my mind.
What's that?
draft Kelsey. I just want to draft Kelsey now.
I'm just saying, man.
I haven't wanted to do that in like 3 years, man.
I'm telling you, he's back.
Man.
He's gonna be back this year. Just
Oh,
watch.
you lighting that spark. Now your top free agents out there, Marshentime. You got Stephon, Taylor Decker,
Yep.
Debo,
Yep.
Joey Bosa. To me,
Mhm.
Joey Bosa is the biggest intriguing free agent out there. Do you think he signed with a contender, or do you think he just wants to play out at home?
Joey Bosa's getting older, and we watched him last year with the Bills, and he was not the guy he used to be. Uh, do I think he can give you 10, 15 pass rushes a game? Possibly. I don't think he's like his brother. I think he's a little bit smaller than his brother. He's a little bit less fast than his brother, so he's not like Nick.
He's older.
I,
But when
I
he was in his prime, he was pretty
Oh, he
good.
was great when he was in his prime, but he's not there anymore. I mean, obviously, when he started
No,
out
he's
with the
not.
Chargers, he was really good. But he may sign with a contender, just kind of trying to help their pass rush. I don't know if he's going to get. I don't think he's going to make a huge difference, honestly. Stephon Diggs, man, I think could make a big difference if he could get his head straight. I just don't think he can get his head straight. Stephon Diggs is a very good receiver, a great route runner, and he can get free so many times, man. I mean, we watched it in New England. We watched it everywhere he goes, honestly. Everywhere he goes, he's had decent years. I mean, he's never been a bottom
He
of the
can
guy.
catch the ball and he can move.
But he just
It's a lot of trouble.
where could he
And Debo,
go to get
and
his head
Debo's
straight?
the same thing. Please don't even
100%.
mention this guy. Don't even mention this guy.
Nah. Tyreek Hill too, man.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. I mean, where do you see? I mean, let's toss this around here. Some of these big NFL free agents, man. I mean, Tyreek Hill. I could see him going to a place with Mike McDaniel over and with the Chargers. You know what I mean? I could see that. Mike knows what he's getting when he gets him.
Donnie Mac, he goes back to Kansas City by the beginning of this year. He's back with Patrick Mahomes by the beginning of this year.
Dude. Would that blow up that offense or what?
I think it would. That's why I think Travis Kelce's going to have a better year again. They're
Wow.
going to have somebody to run the top off again, and that's what they really need, because that's why Travis Kelce hasn't had a great year. They don't have anybody to blow by that can't open the middle for the tight end. They don't have that anymore. That's what's going to help out. They need that guy to blow by and get that opening in the middle for Travis Kelce.
That might be the master to the lock right there. You might be right there, Marshentime. That's a good call, man.
So it's happening. Just wait.
Where do you see safety Taylor Decker going? He's a hell of a safety, big safety later on in his career. Big boomer though.
He is.
Who's into making to sign a guy like this?
To me, and don't get me wrong, but
Green Bay.
we watched. No, we watched Baltimore fall off big time last year. They could not stop the run. Could not stop him, right? Couldn't stop it. Why not go to Baltimore where they still got Lamar Jackson. They still got Derrick Henry. They still got a defensive line. I think it'd be a great pickup for the Baltimore Ravens.
I love that call. That's why I asked you these questions, Marshentime. That was absolute 100% spot on, man. Marshentime, anything else that you see out there in a free agent, trade potential market, anything that could happen that could blow up this NFL season, like really change some routing of these teams?
I don't see anything huge coming out this year. Even with the rookies this year, I don't see anything really that I'm dying to see kind of thing. Obviously Mendoza, I don't think it's just, I don't think Mendoza's going to be able to. Sorry,
that might not be the deal.
Not this year. They don't have an offensive line. We watched it last year. I don't care who you are. They do, but guess what? He's still behind that offensive line. It doesn't matter, man. When you're behind that terrible of an offensive line, it's just not going to help. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Raiders fans. Mendoza may be your answer in a couple of years, but right now you got to get an offensive line. Build them big boys up front, man. Because if you build them big boys up front, you can beat anybody. Because that big boys up front, man, that's the key to any team. But listen, Max Crosby as a Raider, Donnie Mac, is he upset? Does he come out and even play hard?
Well, I mean, what's his contract scenario look like?
Well, that's my whole thing. I mean, he was traded. He was technically traded.
Yeah.
So this team doesn't really want you. I mean, you were already traded.
I mean,
how would you feel about that?
And they said that he couldn't pass his physical.
Yeah.
Is what it was. I
Yeah.
mean,
so how do you feel about that? Like, if you're sitting there as Max Crosby, as one of the best defensive ends in the league. I mean, and I love Max Crosby. I mean, I've highly spoke of him for years. I love Max Crosby. But how do you feel? How would you feel if you're him? Like, man, this team already traded me once. Like, why am I going to go out there and put my body on the line for this team who just traded me? Like, how would you honestly feel in your head?
Well, honestly, Marshentime, there's a lot, from the outside looking at it. Okay, if you're from Miami and you want to be there so bad, and the team's wanting to trade you, but there's a big contract, and you got to fly up there and go take their doctor's physical, and you don't want this. You don't want no part of this. Every inch of your skin, you do not want this. Don't you do what it takes to fail that physical?
Donnie Mac. I mean, that's an interesting theory. That's
I'm
a
just
very
saying,
interesting theory, Donnie Mac.
Now, I'm not. It is a theory. That's all it is. And I'm only saying this because leading up to this trade and everything, Max Crosby and they were floating around this idea. He's like, I'm 100% a Raider through and through. I bleed greed, gray and black. I do this and he was passionate about it. And when you look at a guy like Crosby and he's saying something like that, you do not think he's not passionate about it, right? You do not, because I think he comes out with 100% of his emotions. I think that's what he does. And I do not think he wanted that trade at all, Marshentime, at all. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. And yes, he will come out with a fire under his ass.
Okay. Donnie Mac, you know what? That's an interesting theory, man. I never thought of it that way. We'll see what that goes on. And,
it's just a theory. But he did not want to leave. He did not want to leave.
Okay.
Everybody knew that.
I like it, Donnie Mac. I like it. I can't argue with that one. Donnie Mac, we got a couple more. We got a couple more minutes. So I want to ask you, who's going to be a bounce back player this year? Who had a really rough last year? Who's going to be like the bounce back player that you really need to go get in your drafts if you can? Because he's going to be a little bit later in the rounds than normally should be. Who's that guy?
Man.
See, I'm picking Donnie Mac's brain here, guys. So when we go to the draft, I can take it. Steal the guy from him.
If you want to do that, Marshentime, you want to do that. You really want to do that. Bounce back player this year, and it's not really a bounce back player. I can't do that. I can't do that because it's not really a bounce back player. Okay, I can't do that. Let me go another route here.
All right.
I'm combing through divisions here. I'm looking at everything. I'm seeing it. And I'm gonna call it big.
Okay.
I'll call it big, and he's gonna stay healthy. He's gonna be in a rough division, but the pressure's not going to be so hard, and that's going to be Mike Evans. He's going to have a bounce back year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He had a down year last year. Everybody was disappointed because he didn't hit his 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? He's got a new contract now. He's feeling good. He's going to San Francisco. They've got the first true number one they've ever had in the last 5, 6, 7 years. They've got a real number one, a guy that can catch the football, and a guy that will put his body on the line to get that football.
That's
Mike Evans, bounce back.
And I know you love Mike Evans, so I can't argue with that.
I like me some Mikey boy.
Can't argue with that.
Who do you got, Marshentime? Who's your bounce back guy?
Donnie Mac. I drafted him in one of my teams last year, and this guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a great player, but we're talking about a guy who was number 3 last year when everybody was doing their player rankings. He was number 3 overall. He's at number 72 now.
Ooh.
He dropped from number 3 to number 72.
CMC.
in player rankings. No, actually, CMC jumped way back up.
Really?
He had a really good year last year. But I'm talking about the guy who we just talked about not that long ago in the Philadelphia Eagles offense, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley had a really bad year last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just a struggle with the offense in the Philadelphia.
And that's a true bounce back year. Mike Evans was an injury year. Yeah, that's a true bounce
Saquon's going to come out this year, I think, with a little bit more fire. I think they're gonna make some better play calling for him, because their play calling last year was just, it was not good, not good at all. I think they're going to change some stuff up. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be back in contention for that or for the NFC. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what the Philadelphia Eagles do. So give me Saquon late third round. Just saying.
What about the receive? Now here's one. I can't top that. Saquon, that's definitely. What about Brian Thomas Jr. though?
Oh man, you talk about a horrible year.
That was a bust last year.
Horrible, 100%. Yeah, I mean he
turns it around this year, Marshentime.
He could. I mean he has to. I mean that was just, I don't know what happened to BTJ. I mean I was all in on BTJ last year, man. I was really expecting him to do better, and man, he just absolutely
that's one that
flat
stands
on
out
his
right
face.
there.
Oh yeah, that's a really good call.
Not as good as Saquon though. There's no way. Now, if you would have asked me 19 times where Saquon was ranked, I would have never guessed out of the top 50. First of all, not out of the top 25. My first 19 would have been in the top 30.
He did not look good last year. I mean, you think about it. Last year, his stats. I mean, we're talking about from a 2,000 yard year down to like an 1,000-yard year.
Devontae Smith was the only one that looked good on that team last year.
Pretty much.
And that was only, maybe a half a dozen games throughout the season.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty bad. So I was disappointed in him. The
whole Philly organization had a bad year last year, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I was very disappointed.
After you win a Super Bowl, they went on that Super Bowl high, you know what I mean, for the entire season is what they did.
That could be, honestly. You know what? I mean, I can't argue with that one. So
Nick needs to get these guys together over there and regroup. Let's go. And Jalen Hurts, I mean, they got him ranked at like 11, 12 quarterback. Marshentime, where do you rank Jalen Hurts and quarterbacks right now in the NFL? I mean, this guy doesn't get any respect. None.
Honestly, I mean, I can't argue with that one. I have to go around that area. I mean, I really can't. I don't think they're going to be anything
you gonna rank
special.
Quarterbacks right now? Rank them 1 to 5. Give me 1 through 5, man. Josh Allen is ESPN's number one.
Are we counting?
Is he your number one?
Are we counting Mahomes because he's hurt right now? Or are we?
You can count him.
All right.
You can count him. That's going into this season. Who do you think is going to be 1 through 5? Right now.
5. All right. Let me think about all this. I just want to really sit down.
No, hey,
I gotta go Josh Allen number 1.
That's what ESPN says. ESPN
says he is the guy, man. I mean, he's the MVP. He's the guy that I think he's really helped himself out with the less interceptions and such. So I think he's really going to help out. Can I put Matt Stafford at number 2? That's my question. I'm just scared of Matt Stafford because he's getting so much older. But
the age.
Listen,
he's not a Tom Brady.
Here's my thing. If you take Josh Allen and put him on the Rams, I think Josh Allen does 10 times better than Matthew Stafford.
Matt Stafford's got a Super Bowl. Josh Allen doesn't.
What I'm saying is if you take Josh Allen, though, off the bill and you switch these two people, Josh Allen would be better. You're talking about Matthew Stafford having...
Josh Allen is not 40 years old.
But you're talking about Matthew Stafford having 2 of the top 10 receivers.
Make Josh Allen
2 top 10 receivers, Donnie Mac. 2 top 10 receivers.
Make Josh Allen 40 years old and put him in L.A. and see how he does.
But we're talking about this year, though, Donnie Mac. I mean, we're talking...
I'm talking about this year, too.
Okay, but see, that's the problem, though.
We're not hypothetically talking.
But we are hypothetically talking.
No, we're not.
Because we're talking about best overall quarterback.
No, we're talking about top 5 ranked quarterbacks right now. We're not hypothetically speaking.
So are we talking stats-wise? Are we talking stats-wise, or are we talking about talent?
We're talking about the freaking quarterback, man. Who's the best damn quarterback
See,
in the league.
but you're throwing shit off here, Donnie, man. We talking stats or we talking about talent? Because if we're talking
Christ.
talent, I got to go Josh Allen.
I
If we're
actually
talking
do a
stats, I'm
podcast
going
with
Matt
this guy.
Stafford.
I do a podcast with this guy, and I can't believe that I'm doing a podcast with this guy. I really can't.
This guy.
He can't tell me who the number one quarterback in the NFL is. You can't tell me that.
Listen, I'm about to throw something to this guy. Where's my yellow flag at? Where's my yellow flag at for
We are
unnecessary
not talking about this. We're not talking about that. We're talking about who is number freaking one, Marshentime.
You're killing me, Donnie Mac, because there's a lot of ways you can do this.
Give me
There's
number
a lot
five then. There's not a lot of ways.
There's a lot of ways.
Five.
There's a lot of ways. Because to me, right now, you can swap Josh Allen and Matt Stafford. 1 and 2, Josh Allen and Matt Stafford.
I'm going to go down the list of quarterbacks, and you give me a yes or a no for number one. You ready? Justin Herbert.
No.
Dak Prescott.
No.
Joe Burrow.
No.
Matt Stafford.
See that you can't say that with yes or no.
What?
Because Stafford and Josh Allen, I can flip.
Is he number one or not? Is he number one or not?
Listen,
Josh Allen number one.
I'm putting Josh Allen and Matt Stafford on the same level. They're both my 1 and 2. That's where I'm going with.
We can't. Okay, so Josh Allen is number one.
Sure.
And Matt Stafford is number 2.
Yep, I'm happy with either one of those, 1 or 2. I'm happy with that.
It doesn't matter. You can put Matt Stafford number one. Jesus Christ, man!
That's
Why
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying.
act like a woman? This is not a
I'm about to throw something at you. You starting shit. Let's go here. I'll be starting shit.
Marshentime, who you putting at number 3? You got Lamar, you got Dak, you got Joe, you got Pat Mahomes,
Nah,
you
gotta
got
go
Justin
Pat Mahomes.
Herbert.
You gotta go Pat Mahomes.
Patty at number 3. Who's your number 4? You got Lamar, you got Dak, you got Joe, you got Herbert, you got May.
Drake May is going to be number 4 for me.
Drake May is number 4. And number 5, you got Lamar, you got Joe, you got Dak, you got Herbert.
This is where it gets interesting. Number 5, I feel like you could put Joe, you could put Lamar, and honestly, you could put Dak from last year's stats. But to me, the overall best quarterback would be, if you put them all on the same team and you play them 100 times,
Caleb
I think
Williams.
Joe Burrow's going to have the best record. You get the fuck out of here. Joe Burrow would be my number 5.
Joey B, number 5. Who you coming in at number 6?
Probably Lamar.
Okay, all right. Lamar number 6. Marshentime, if you were to rank quarterbacks, you suck. But running backs,
I suck, huh?
running backs, you might be better at it. Who you got top running backs, Marshentime?
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. No. You cannot say that and then
What do you
not
mean?
say you're top 5. You cannot
What do
say
you
that and
mean?
then not say you're top 5, Donnie Mac. So what's your
What do
top
you
5
mean?
then, sucker? Come on then. Bring it on. What you got, Donnie Mac?
I'm definitely going Matt Stafford as my number 1 quarterback.
Which I said you could swap them back and forth if you wanted to, but
Well,
I
I
feel
don't
like
care what you said. What
my
I
whole
said
thing is if you
was
put
Matt
them on the
Stafford.
same team
Hey, you
over
asked
and
me,
over.
man. That's what I said. I said Matt Stafford number 1, bro. That's what I said. Matt Stafford number 1, okay?
All right.
Josh Allen number 2.
No.
Josh Allen number 2.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to shock the world with number 3.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's Mr. Dak Prescott.
I'm out of here. I quit. I'm out. See you guys next week.
That's a cowboy gunslinger, man. Come on, man. My man is on fire. Dak Prescott is the 3rd best quarterback in the league right now. Then I got Patty and Joe.
Man, you disrespect Drake May like that again. You just talked about this amazing year with no receiver.
Yeah, he didn't have amazing. He threw for 3,000 yards. Give me a break.
Yeah, but how many interceptions did he throw?
3,000 yards, Marshentime. You know what the Heisman Trophy winner Mendoza had for Indiana? That was 3,000 yards. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God.
We're done. Who's your top 5 running backs, man? Give it to me before we go. I need some running back from you. Running backs, you know that's my favorite category.
Drake May had more than 3,000 touchdowns. Or 3,000 yards.
He wish he had 3,000 touchdowns.
He had a lot more than 3,000 yards. There ain't no way. You need to go back and look
What, he
at
had 3,500 yards?
No. He had like, I think he broke 4,000. I know he did.
Come on, man.
Now we're gonna look at stats up because I think you now you disrespecting Drake May.
Come on, man.
Hang on, Drake May stats right here. Looking it up. 2025 regular season, 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
4,394 yards. See, get out of here, man, with your disrespect.
Oh,
that was
got him
disrespectful.
4,000.
That was
Him got him
disrespectful, Donnie Mac.
4,000.
Disrespectful.
Who
God.
got him
Listen.
4,000?
Shut up.
Good for him. I'm so happy for Mr. May.
This
He's
guy.
like Harry Carey.
This guy.
Hey, Mr.
This
May,
guy.
Drake May.
This guy.
It's
All right,
you
shut up.
for 4,000
We're
yards.
going running backs. We're going running backs right now.
Running backs, Marshentime. 1 through, give me 7. 1 through 7.
All right. Number one, I'm going.
I know who your number one is. Bijan.
Of course.
Give me Bijan.
You can't. You can't argue with it. I mean, that's just.
No, even though
no
Jameer is the best. Even though Jameer is the best.
I love Jameer, and I think Jameer is in top 7.
Even though he's the best.
But I'm not even putting him at number 2. I'm putting James Cook at number 2. I love what James Cook did last year. James Cook, I think, is the most underrated running back in the league. James Cook, number 2.
Yes,
number
sir.
3, I love what Jonathan Taylor did all year last year. Give me Jonathan Taylor.
JT.
Number 4 is where I'm putting Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 4 is Jahmyr Gibbs.
4.
Number 5, I'm going my own Miami Dolphin Devon A-Chain, man. I love my A-Chain, so you got to put him in the top 7. Number 6. This is going to throw little people off here. You know what, Donnie Mac? I'm going Kyren Williams.
Oh!
I like Kyren. Kyren was hurt a couple games, and he still had 1,200 yards last year. And number 7. I gotta stick with Kyrie. I gotta stick with King Henry, man. I'm sorry. I love CMC. CMC just gets hurt too much, and Saquon Barkley gets hurt too much. I gotta put in Henry. If we're talking about no injuries, then yeah, I'm putting CMC probably there. But with injuries, I'm putting Derrick Henry.
I love it, man. I love your rankings, dude. I love it when you break down exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it, man. I love running backs, man. Bijan would not be my number 1. He would be my number 2. I'm just saying.
Who you putting number 1? Who you putting number 1?
JT, Jonathan Taylor, man.
I can't do it, man. I can't do that.
He's the best.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
He's the best. He's the best bruising traditional back.
Can't do it, man.
If you're a downhill runner and you still can go every game and move the chains, man, you're a running back for me. Jonathan Taylor is the last bruiser in the NFL. He is the last.
Wait a minute, you still got Derrick Henry. How you gonna say that?
No, he's the last. Derrick Henry is the initiator. He's no longer the bruiser.
I got you. Honestly, James Cook is too. James Cook will run people over. He don't mind.
Yeah, but he does a lot of other things too.
He does.
He does a lot. Jonathan Taylor, man, he's just a traditional incredible. When he hits that line and there's no hole, my man's making one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. I mean, I'm still going Bijan just because he can catch the ball so much better.
I love Bijan. I mean, he's my number 2 guy. Saquon's still going to be my number 3, just like you said, man. Okay. This dude and Devon A-Chain's number 4 for me. You can't. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there, Marshentime. My bad. But those top 4 guys there, Marshentime, there's traditional running backs for me, man. Christian McCaffrey's in there. I just need my man to stay healthy, stay up there. Yep. Of course, Derrick Henry's afterwards, and I got to give my man James Cook because, he's top 7 bruiser for me.
You didn't even bring in Gibbs then, Donnie Mac.
No, Jahmyr is not a bruiser. I said traditional running backs, didn't I? I said I'm a running back guy. I said I'm a running back guy, and I'm going to give you my traditional running back. I told you top running backs.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
To me,
that's true.
When I look at running backs, I say traditional, old school bruising style. Jahmyr Gibbs doesn't meet that. Montgomery did. Montgomery did.
Yeah, Montgomery definitely did. So, traditional. You didn't even. I mean, you can't even bring in Kenneth Walker, man. I mean, if you're going traditional bruiser.
Well, I don't know that.
Or even Kyren. Kyren's a big bruiser too. I mean, he loves hitting people.
What I saw was in the playoffs from Kenneth. I loved what I saw. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if that is over a full season sustained. I've seen these other guys do that. I haven't seen him do that. That's my argument there.
All right.
Kyrie Williams too. He's always hurt.
Okay. One more question, then Donnie Mac. We'll end this podcast because I know we're getting kind of later in the thing, but
You're
top
good,
five defensive players.
Ooh,
Who you got?
you got to go with your boy from Miami.
My boy from Miami, who Jordan Brooks.
Yeah,
I like him. He's not bad. 185 tackles or something last year.
he was the top. He was the leading tackler in the
He was.
NFL.
He was. He was pretty good.
Uh,
Just saying.
you got to go Myles Garrett, of course.
Mm.
Marshentime. I'm a defensive guy myself. You are too.
Yep.
We predicated ourselves on defense.
Defense
That's why
won championships.
Spain's going to win that.
Ooh, you're throwing in the Spain beating Lionel Messi.
That's why Spain's going to win this. They've only given up one goal in the last 3 contests in the finals. Marshentime. They play defense. Defense wins championships. I know Messi's the GOAT, but Spain has got the best defense. I love defense. Myles Garrett, dude, it's got to be number one. He set the sack record last year for me. He's got to be number one for me. And with the potential of a guy like Aaron Donald coming over and joining him next year, he could reset the sack record next year. So that's not something that I'm going to take lightly. The sack record has been there since Michael Strahan for 22 years, Marshentime. Myles Garrett broke it, and no other place that would be more impossible to freaking break it other than Cleveland. That says a lot for this guy. He's number one for me, Marshentime.
I can't argue that one at all. You can't. I like your picks, though. Not too shabby. Of course, yeah, I agree. Myles Garrett's got to be number one. But then, Donnie Mac, give me Dexter Lawrence. I love what Dexter Lawrence has been doing. He's a great defensive lineman player. Then I'm going to skip in to the linebackers. And you know what, Donnie Mac?
Fred Warner, man.
Well, I like Fred Warner, but I'm going Roquan Smith. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Raekwon Smith is going to be my number overall 3. I'm trying to give one of each position is what I'm trying to do. So then I'm going to cornerback, and you know who I'm going. You know
Patrick. You got to go
Pat Surtain, baby. I mean,
that
guy is so freaking good.
Bro.
Well, you know what? Derek Stingley right behind him. Derek Stingley, listen, that gets good too, so I can't go too far behind him. But then I'm going to the safeties, Donnie Mac. And you know who I'm going?
Kyle Hamilton.
You know it. Kyle Hamilton,
pro.
Man. Listen, I love Hamilton. One of the best ball hawks, one of the best hitters. Listen, Donnie Mac, that's what I'm saying. Add in Branch over there.
I know.
Kyle Hamilton at the same time.
Saying, bro. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Get me excited. Get me excited.
I know what you're saying. Does TJ Watt make a turnaround this year and make a little bit of bounce back, Marshentime? Let me ask you, we're talking about defense. I got to throw a few things in there. Does Chris Jones do the same thing for the Chiefs, Marshentime? Because Chris Jones, back in 23 when I said Aaron Donald on quarterback pressures, he was number 2 in the category. That's because Chris Jones was number 1 in that quarter category in 23, Marshentime. Does he get back to that all-pro form now that you're talking about this offense being a little bit better? Does Chris Jones bounce back?
I think he does. I mean, last year he was still good last year. I mean, but he just – I think he was on the field a little too much, so he kind of ran out of his real speed. I mean, they just couldn't keep the offense on the field. And you could kind of tell he would take plays off. This year, I think with the running game going to help him out with Kenneth Walker, I think they're going to keep the ball more, and he's going to be on the field better, and he's going to look a whole lot better.
Okay, Marshentime, I like that. What about Micah Parsons over in Dallas?
Green Bay.
In Dallas, in Green Bay. My man had 18 sacks.
Year. Yeah, and then he got hurt. I was disappointed, man.
And then he got hurt. He's talking about he had 18 sacks and he could break Myles Garrett's record when they asked him. He said, man, I could do it next year.
He could. Listen, man, I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what, Donnie Mac? I want to throw this guy out there.
Throw him out there.
Give me Aiden Hutchinson as a surprise guy.
Ooh.
Listen, man. Aiden
bounce back year, too.
Exactly. He's going to have a bounce back year. He had the big leg injury in 2024. I think that kind of made him cautious last year.
He had a good year going, too.
I think this year he's going to have a bounce back year because I think last year he was scared. I think he was kind of scared of the leg. I think this year he's going to be ready and he's going to be ready full force.
He had a decent year going last year too.
He did.
And then you could tell he was very, very, very nimble.
And don't be surprised if Jared Verse, man, comes out and shows the world that he got traded, but he's no slouch either.
You think he's going to take over in Cleveland over there?
I think so, man. I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised, Marshentime.
So.
Now we're talking about Cleveland. Last thing to go, Cleveland quarterback situation. What are you looking at?
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Sean Watson actually start? Come on. He's going to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has to. Does that mean he's going to be any good? No, but their quarterback room is about as good as the Miami Dolphins. So
No, Marshentime, don't say that. Don't say that. Listen, the Dolphins has got a better quarterback room than the freaking Cleveland will ever have.
I'm not saying that yet.
In the past, in the past they had the greatest quarterback. Look at Baker Mayfield. He's over there starting for a Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback starting for a potential Super Bowl team. I don't want to hear that about Cleveland, okay? I don't want to. They got Malik Willis. I'll take that any day out of anything they got in Cleveland, okay? I'll take it.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. That's all I gotta say. I'm scared. I'm scared of what's gonna happen.
I had to say that.
What else, Donnie? Back? What else today?
That's it, Marshentime, man. Let's let our listeners get out of here and let's go float our game.
Let's go Argentina. That's all I gotta say.
Spain wins this 1-0.
Argentina 2-1. Let's go, baby. Sign us off, Donnie Mac.
Until next week, guys. Catch us here on Saturday night at 7:30. That is Marshentime. He's your host.